What are you doing right now?
The IMDb.
No. Stop. Don't even do that.
It looks good.
What are you doing?
I'm just trying to celebrate my friend.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something. You want me to expose you to the fucking truth?
Okay. Go ahead.
You want to be exposed to the truth, my friend.
Yeah, go ahead. What is it?
Yeah. So I'm not even in the thing.
Yet. Kirk Fox, David Spade. Let's get the full zoom in. David Spade, Kirk Fox, Theo Vaughn, Gavin Warren, Nate Diaz, Javier Suarez, love him.
Yeah.
Thomas Spader, Michael Eshawn York.
Dude, Thomas Spader's so good. He always plays the diner patron.
He's always
in every movie. And he's so good. He never has a line, right? But when he's eating in the background, dude, you're like, oh, that guy's really eating.
I'm surprised that's not your character. Go up.
What?
Javier played Senor. That's got to be a Bobby Lee character. Senor.
No.
Senor.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what my character. Oh, I don't. Anyway, so you want to expose to the truth?
Oh yeah, expose me the truth. Can't wait.
Oh, see, when you're in this kind of mood, dude. See this.
I'm in the presence of a movie star.
See this mood? See this mood?
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
Timmy Dillon, David Spade, Theo Vaughn. This movie's gonna be huge, dude. Why are you laughing?
Dude, because you're being sarcastic.
No, I'm not.
100%.
How?
They don't offer you shit because they know you're going to say no.
Buddy.
They know you're going to say no.
Buddy.
Because you know what you need?
Buddy.
Mucho dinero, por favor.
Buddy.
That's what you want.
Buddy.
Dinero, por favor.
Buddy.
That's you, guy.
Buddy.
I go $2. I'll get it.
Buddy.
I'll do it for $2. Now, this guy,
Buddy.
this guy, oh, you got to go through UTA, then through my lawyer, then through this guy. And that's why they're laughing, guy.
Buddy.
Because you know you're fucking wrong,
Buddy.
dude. Yeah.
Buddy.
Yeah.
They did offer me a role. Okay?
That's what I'm saying. And now you're spitting it back at me like, why did you take the role?
I'm in the presence of a movie star. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
No, Theo called me to see if I could do something, but I was in Philly. He literally called me on a Friday, goes, dude, can you shoot tomorrow? I was like, tomorrow? No, I'm out of town. What the fuck?
That's how I got it 3 days before.
No, I know, dude. I'm not giving you shit. Relax. Jesus Christ. By the way, let's reframe the joke you just made that you made the boys in the booth laugh at. I wait for money. What? We don't get paid to do anything on television or film. The last time I got a check to do a thing on TV was Dave.
I'm in the presence of a movie star.
I'm in the presence of a movie star. You really are.
No, fuck you.
I'm sorry, dude. You're a superstar, not a movie star. Superstar. How was your week in Phoenix? I heard it was good. Did you see your mommy?
I didn't see her.
You didn't see your mom in Phoenix? You were in Phoenix
I was
for 4
hanging
days?
out with people, man. No, I didn't see her. When I go to Phoenix to do shows, she doesn't know I'm in town.
Why would you do that?
Because I have to get in the car and drive all the way to the desert and come back. I don't want to do it.
Phoenix is the desert.
I know. I'm saying there's more desert, though.
It's just in more desert.
I know. Yeah,
I know where your mom lives. It's 30 minutes away from where you work.
I know, but deserts with less buildings.
What does that have to do with
When I'm in a desert, I need more buildings.
It's your mom.
I understand, dude. She doesn't know I'm in town. If she knew I was in town, I would go visit her.
Can I give you an old Chinese proverb?
Give me 2.
He who visits sand and does not visit mother will soon know she will turn into sand.
Wow. Fuck.
Oh, thank you so much, guy. She's gonna die?
No!
Probably.
My mom's gonna, everyone's gonna die, dude.
But she's gonna die sooner.
Soon.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so fine.
Soon.
Okay, you're right.
Soon die.
Okay.
And soon die is the other Chinese proverb.
Really? Soon die is?
Soon die, live now.
Soon die, live now.
Soon die, live now.
Yeah.
Don't do. Cry later.
Cry later.
Big check.
That's right. That's a really good one.
Proverb.
That's a really good one.
So you get a check, you watch, you do shows, and you don't see your mom, but that's okay.
Yeah. I have a proverb.
What is it?
Yeah. 2 white couple in suburb in Chicago, right? Sometimes they die in fire.
Oh. It's funny. It's too cold to get set on fire.
I know.
It's the middle of winter.
That's an old proverb.
Your mom has a higher likelihood of dying in this.
I don't know why we're
in Phoenix.
Listen.
No, I just mean.
I think we're doing this, and let's not do this right now.
All right.
Right. It feels like we're doing this, right? And I don't want anything bad to happen to your 2, 3. I'm in the presence of a movie star. Okay. Let's get back into love, and because you and I have some friction.
How about let's do some love?
Okay.
How about some love stuff?
Yeah.
I missed Naomi.
You'll see.
Podcaster Tim Dillon slams Naomi Osaka.
Oh, you never seen that? This is great.
Profanity-laced rant. When was that from? August?
Yeah.
What was he yelling about?
He goes, that bitch Naomi Osaka who didn't want to do the interview. Shut the fuck up. Do the fucking interview, you dumb bitch. He just tweeted that.
No, that's sweet.
Yeah. But the thing is, he gets written up in these, you know, he does so many bits where like he's like, I'm having an interview, or you ever seen the one like with the Beijing game, with the opening of the Olympic Games? Like they wrote him up like people think that it's real. They don't understand it's not. None of it is real.
The weirdest thing is that they'll literally write comedian, blah 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 blah, and you're like, take the first word.
Yeah.
Anything else is probably bullshit.
Yeah.
It's probably just us fucking around, making a joke. That's so weird that they still do shit like that though.
Yeah.
Well,
Timmy is the best.
I mean, I love him to death. Yeah, he called last time we were on the show. He called my phone and we put him on the show last time. He is the best. But you know what's so funny? That is what's bothering me the most about like us doing this show, us when Bob's here or, you know, whatever, we're fucking around. And then if anybody takes any of that to any sort of level of like, they must be being dead serious, you're like, this whole thing is for fun.
It's for fun.
It's for fun. It's for fucking fun.
But the beautiful thing is your fans know that. That's why that's a great thing.
I know, but that's where the Yahoo News takes the time out of their fucking day to write about a comedian joking around about
just shows they don't have anything else.
They got nothing going on
to talk about.
You know why? Because when Trump is gone, when Trump was in, man, they had so much fucking material, and now they're just like, we got to find something to talk about. That guy was a bevy of material. You know, news sources they had a embarrassment of riches. They could say anything every single day.
And because you never really knew what Trump stood for, because in a 1 minute rant, he literally contradicts. He
changes sides every single 2 seconds.
He said so many wild things that you're like, all right, you know what? I give up. I don't even know what he said. We'll just wait till what he says tomorrow.
He's like, gays are repulsive. Also, pro-gay marriage. And you're like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, he goes, I was sucking cock last night.
They shouldn't be allowed in this country anymore.
Yeah.
Who? Mexicans, gays, gay Mexicans.
Gay Mexicans.
It is funny how many times he would go back on something he would say. Yeah, you could. That's why I think they never really got him pinned down.
Yeah.
He just kept flip-flopping. That's all you have to do. Flip-flop. Just keep flip-flopping and they'll never be able to track you down.
I think that's honestly an amazing strategy.
Flip-flop. Yeah, well, he got away with it for a long time. Speaking of which, you do know Carlos. You know Carlos up there? Carlos was a diehard Trump supporter.
Really?
Diehard, yeah. And he got attacked in the streets for wearing a Make America Great Again hat.
Yeah, my dad was pissed. It's
because a lot of
Mexicans
Mexicans
is white, but I'm Mexican, so I was a little confused.
Mexican like Trump, though, right? A lot of Mexicans like Trump.
He was going to help build the wall. This kid.
You were going to do it.
My dad works down there by the wall.
By the wall,
He's
his dad works
by the wall.
Yeah.
Well, because he was. That's the thing with Trump is like, yes, he was saying, okay, I'm going to build the wall, you know, and that everyone. But what they don't say is he said he was going to build the wall to keep the Mexicans out, but he was going to make it with glory holes so the gays have fun.
That's right.
So he was like, I was going to put glory holes in the wall.
You go down there, you get your cock sucked.
Yeah.
We keep out the bad guys, you still get a blowy.
Yeah, that's what it is. Everyone's they're stressed out.
Yeah, Carlos's dad was a coyote who would sneak immigrants into the country, but also worked for Border Patrol. So he was a double agent. I want to thank Fancy B, by the way. I didn't give enough credit. Fancy B sitting in for Rudy. He had to do less work today than he's ever had to do.
Ever had to do in his life.
But you know what? He's a vital part of this. He's a vital organ in this whole thing. And I do think he's losing his job to Carlos. I'm not going to lie. Well, Carlos is taking over.
Well, you have a job on the East Coast if you'd like one. Okay? Awesome. As long as you have a valid passport.
You can't steal my
That's our only prereq is he has to have a passport.
Does he have a fucking Wikipedia page now?
Oh, my God. Look at Fancy, dude.
Go back. Does he have a Wikipedia page?
He looks like a villain.
Oh, his IMDb.
Yeah. You do look like a villain.
How do we get a Wikipedia page made for him?
What is that picture right there? You look like you were on that True TV show with the magicians. They were the ones who were the practical jokers. What was it called?
What is that film? I want to see characters like this on your show, and that's a perfect transition because I do want to talk about it. Tim's got a new show on Netflix.
Yeah, we're excited about it. We're trying to get people like this who don't have faces. And
yeah, what is it?
And I want.
This is your country.
Oh, this is the talk show.
Yeah, it's a talk show.
Yeah,
we're trying to bring
amazing.
back like a Jerry Springer type concept.
You know, this was my senior ditch day in high school. We went to Jerry Springer.
That's awesome. Was it in Connecticut?
No, in Chicago. He was out of Chicago.
He was out of Chicago. That's awesome.
we did a senior ditch day and went down there, and dude, I loved Jerry Springer so much in high school because it was a perfect world of comedy. It was pure comedy.
Yeah.
And it's comedy on purpose where like people are taking it serious, but you're like, do you not understand that this is...
No, I think it's funny. It's like, those shows end up being weirdly a better satire of America than The Daily Show.
100%.
Because like, this is what we got. These are the voters. These are the people.
This is who's out there.
These are all real people.
Right.
These are no scripts. They're not actors. They came on. We did like 20, 25 minutes with each group. We edited it down. Because like you got to get, you know, like because a lot of people that aren't accustomed to being on TV will just drone on for hours about something. So you got to edit it down to like, but it's amazing. I mean,
can we show the trailer?
Well, absolutely.
Before you do, can I ask you a favor?
Sure.
Can I please? You know how in what's his name? The
just breathe. It's okay.
I'm very emotional about it.
Yeah. What's going on?
I just want to be like a handler.
Come. Be a handler.
Like I bring guests on stage. I don't say much.
Yes.
You know you're like you
like
know
Steve.
You Steve Wilkos.
Yeah, Steve Wilkos.
But
That's what I want to be.
He was security.
Yeah, but I'll be security.
Making him security is so fucking
We
funny.
want security that, like, the idea would be security that runs away. Like, I just want cowards.
Yeah,
I want
dude,
cowards.
dude, I got to be your main.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. We want cowards. We want
you
people
never
running
introduced
away.
Me. You never
By the
introduced
way,
me. Yeah.
nothing is better than if a melee brawl starts and me and you run away out of the studio.
yeah.
It would be the greatest moment ever. We just run away.
You don't even have to pay me. Just let me do it, please.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right, let's see it. I do want to watch it again. It's fantastic.
You're here to confess to your girlfriend that you used to do porn.
Yeah.
The music.
Hello, pigs. I think we can all agree that the rotting corpse of an empire and we live in hell. Your husband brought you here today because he wants to confess something. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's talk to the food poisoned, drug-addicted sex criminals who live here.
You play Minecraft, Fortnite.
I've never met a more hateable person. How do you think she's going to react when you tell her?
What?
Whoa. Wait a second.
No. Are you insane?
Do we pop it up?
We pop
Do
it
we
up.
pop it up?
Kidding me? 3 years I gotta deal with you. Since I was a child, I don't know any life that's not like this. Oh, shut the f up.
This is what America's about. The Unabomber wants to say, bring out the BBL. My name is Tim Dillon, and regrettably, this is your country.
Wow.
We had some homeless people, I think, in the audience because we shot it in Van Nuys, and people like came out of tents and got
Central casting,
Wow.
right?
It was great, yeah.
It's so fun.
You've done one episode.
We've done one. We're putting it out, and we're super excited. We didn't know what was gonna. It was a weird thing because they wanted us to do something like political, and I was like, it's boring. It's just boring going to a political convention. Nobody's gonna ever do it better than Triumph.
Right.
Nobody's gonna ever do the Daily Show better than Jon Stewart.
Yep.
No one's gonna everybody. So I said, maybe we'll bring back something people haven't seen in a while, and it'll just be silly. And like our dream, we have dream ones that we couldn't get, but like our dream segments are like, my husband said he was at January.
The guest of
We've
the
never
year,
potted together.
Tim Dillon.
Never.
Ever.
No,
We've
really?
done a lot of
No,
stand-up.
because he canceled on Tiger Belly 3 times.
You've canceled me multiple times.
No, that's insane.
You've canceled.
That's
Bobby, you've canceled.
That's
We've both
fucking
canceled.
insane that you would even say that.
Bobby,
Tim,
we've both
Tim,
canceled.
Tim, everybody knows Bobby never canceled.
Yeah.
Okay,
Also,
fair.
Tim, this too.
I've canceled more.
You canceled first.
I canceled first, and I've canceled more. You have canceled.
Okay.
I'm more wrong.
Okay, but you know the game tag where you tag and then you run away, right? I didn't start the game tag. You did.
I fully take responsibility
Yeah.
for canceling first.
Okay. And then let me ask you this.
But I believe if I had not canceled first,
True.
you would have canceled.
That's correct.
Oh, that's what you believe.
That is my belief.
Okay.
It's my belief.
It's a belief system, yeah.
You are the cancel king. You cancel content.
But we both can't. By the way, the funniest thing ever is when me and Bobby are both on a lineup and neither one of us goes.
all the time. Happens all
That
the time.
is very funny.
I get a call from a producer going, I had Tim and Bobby cancel. Are you around?
Oh, we never show up.
A lot of times
We don't.
stuff happens.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I call you. Well, one time I called you and I go, "Are you going?" And you go, "I'm not going." I go, "I'm not going either."
Yeah.
That one time.
You both do that a lot. To the
One
improv.
time I sent him a COVID test, fake. I sent him a photo of a COVID, of the COVID. By the way, years after COVID.
Years. Many years.
Like young kids didn't even know what it was.
Right.
I was sending him a picture of the COVID lines.
But then he didn't send the promoter that test, but I did. So he said that I had COVID to the guy, right?
Yeah.
But then I actually sent him the test that he gave me to him.
Right.
Brilliant.
Right, saying that I have it, right? So it makes him look like he didn't have it.
Correct. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Good move, Bob.
I mean, you know.
Yeah.
But the thing is, me and Bobby will lie and then get found out, and then we don't care that much.
Well, it doesn't matter.
We don't care.
We don't really care that much. So it's, what are you going to do?
No one's going to get that mad. That's the it doesn't matter.
Well, we're being used.
That's right.
We are.
It feels like we're being used. It's like some guy that never said hi to me before.
Yeah.
Is now, hey, can you do my show? Yeah, you'll put me on the flyer.
Right.
That's why.
And they'll use your name to sell tickets.
Right. So then I don't show up.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't like being...
One promoter, and I'm not going to say who.
Can I guess?
You can guess after I've said this.
All right, okay.
One promoter literally said, I can't pay anyone tonight because my father has Alzheimer's. I swear to God. And then that person said, and that was the way, and I was like, okay, I guess.
God damn.
Well, yeah. Have you canceled? You cancel.
There's times I have to cancel.
Why?
If I'm just like, if I just can't make it, if we're doing too many pods and all this bullshit, it's like, I'm never going to make it. You'll cancel because you're tired.
How?
True.
Yep.
Every now and then, Emily at the store will call me. She'll go, "Are you close?" And I'm at Nobu Malibu, and I have a tuna roll in my mouth.
You're that far.
I go,
yeah. Yeah.
I'm right down Sunset.
Yeah.
You're the most nightmarish person to follow.
That's not true.
Yeah, 100%.
It's very nice of you. I've heard you say this before, and I really appreciate
I've texted Emily that.
That's very nice of you to say. Proof. But I feel that way about you. I hate going up after you.
When you're on, dude, it's unfollowable.
Well, that's
sometimes you're off. When you're off, I like it. But when you're on, dude, oh my God.
When I'm off, I'm off. But if I'm on, it's good.
But you're funnier when you're off because you get angry.
By the way, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you. But I love you. I feel like we have a similarity in that sense.
Just energy-wise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we don't want to do it.
What's going on?
No, I'm listening.
Yeah.
I do enjoy it.
What's going on, dude?
Sometimes we don't want to do it, and we have shorts or sweatpants on, and we're on stage, and we're angry that the audience came.
I know.
And that's the best time.
Yeah.
You're moody girls. You're both moody little girls.
Also, he also contemplates things afterwards sometimes.
Yes.
So he'll go, maybe I should open my own club. Remember that one time?
Yes. That's what you call it. I'm having my mental illness.
Yeah.
A full mental break.
You know, because he was trying new stuff, and you know what I mean? It was, I get you. The main room can be packed.
Just wasn't working.
There's a pressure.
Sure.
Right? And so.
Tim's the only comic that's tri-coastal. Tim moved to fucking... Tim moved to Austin for 7 minutes, came back, moved back to New York, came back, went back to New York, bought a house again in New York, bought a house here, sold a house in Austin.
Right, you had a Hamptons thing, right?
Yeah. Got one out there still.
Still?
Well, we're opening the mothership Hamptons, which is coming up, and it's very exciting.
Got to get out there.
I'm trying to get Joe to do Mothership Vegas.
That would make more sense.
Fun.
Wouldn't we be all happy?
That'd be great.
That's great.
Mothership, great. Vegas would be great.
I'll move there.
There's really no club where we can go. Is there?
In Vegas?
I mean, there's millions of clubs, right? But it's like where I'm going to feel like, I want to go there twice or 3 times a year, you know? Playboy, there used to be this thing,
Playboy comedy.
There used to be this thing called Playboy comedy, and you'd want to go because it was a simple gig. Sometimes it's just one show a night, Friday, Saturday.
Steve Byrne was doing it?
No, it was Ahmed.
Oh, yeah.
And what's that little, his partner, what's his, Jay Davis? Jay Davis.
Jay Davis used to have it, yeah. I heard about this. I never was privy to this. Playboy Comedy Room in Vegas, but it closed down, right?
Yeah, it was at the Palms. It was the best. Anyway.
Now there's a bunch of clubs out there, but you're going to go and you're probably going to dip into a theater is the problem. No. You'd want to play a club there?
You guys are theater guys. I'm a club guy.
Yeah, right. You're a fucking theater. What are you talking
theater
about?
guy or club guy?
I like them both.
Okay.
Just Friday night, right, was just great because the girls went out to Vegas.
Really?
Yeah.
Where did you guys stay?
Marriott.
JW Marriott.
Right. You know what the JW stands for?
What? Jew.
John Wicked.
John Wicked.
John Wick.
John Wick Marriott. Yeah.
So
sponsored.
So the girls go out to Vegas all weekend. Party. So guess what I did?
8.
This is my party. I went to Vito's, got a large meatball pizza with mushrooms, and then I went to the Comedy Store.
Oh wait, that's right. It was open.
Yeah.
How was it?
Hung out backstage. Hung out with Tiana and a bunch of people. Rena Zizzy.
Did it feel weird?
What?
Did it feel weird?
No.
It felt totally
so
normal.
Good.
Really?
It felt so good. And then Saturday night they were out, so I went. You know what? I'll call little David Spady up. So he goes, "Come to this." You know. He goes, "Come to this."
When you take him out of his Jack in the Box, do you have to crank it, or is he already?
He's already out of the box because the box is in his house.
Oh,
yeah, he lives in the box. And
does he have an assistant?
No. What happens is you go there, right? You know, it's shaped like a circus.
It's shaped like a desperate, lonely.
It's like a tent.
Single guy.
It's like a red, white tent,
yeah.
right? And you go in, and then there's the bearded lady who he's had sex with.
That's his. What is that? What is that? His house-made person?
Yeah.
House person? House.
Yeah, that's his house person.
House person.
And I go, "Hello, Harry." That's his name.
Hi.
Yeah, hi. And I go, can I wind up the box?
Can I get him out of the box?
And he goes, "Go ahead." It's a huge lever. Boom.
he comes out, right, and he goes,
hey, buddy.
hey, buddy, and then that's how it works. But then
did you go hang out at his house all
no,
night?
no, he goes, I'm at a restaurant called something in Essex.
Something in Essex.
I don't know what it's called.
That's okay.
And I go, who you going with? He goes, Tim Dillon.
Yeah.
So I go, oh, I was just calling you because you can't go. Could I come?
Right.
Right.
You can,
but I didn't.
But you didn't want to feel that way.
I didn't want to feel that way, so I
Yeah.
go, oh, I was just gonna, see if I'm alone. See what, have dinner, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He goes, ugh. That's what he said in the text.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Which means, come on.
Come on. He goes, here it is. So I go there, and I'm going to get in trouble for saying this, but
Please.
It was like an MTV music video shoot.
Why?
It was one of those places where there's a rope.
Mm-hmm.
There's a gigantic black man wearing a suit.
Yes.
He's got dreads.
He's a bouncer.
Well, I don't call him that.
What do you call him?
A greeter. He's a greeter.
Sorry, he's a bouncer. I don't
Bouncer,
know.
yeah.
Shouldn't say the R.
Yeah. You go, what you want?
Right.
Right? Because I haven't been out in a while.
Hey, man, I know you.
No, I was wearing the mask.
Oh, he couldn't see it.
I go, you think I'm Scorpion, huh? Hey. He goes, no.
He goes, get over here.
Yeah, loved you in Hangover. Right.
The way you popped out of that trunk, man.
Yeah. So then I and it was like people going, hi, we've been out here for an hour.
It's like that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
it was crazy.
I don't like that.
Right. And then they're like, yo, little man, step to the side to me. I almost left.
Wait, so you just got shuffled a lot?
I got shoved aside, and this other guy, another older, you know how older black...
Say it.
Older black guys who have like little things in their ears.
What does that even mean?
They have little things in their ears.
Earbuds?
Something, they're talking to somebody, like CIA has.
Oh, you mean, yeah, like he works there.
No, there was another guy, he was just like talking, no, he was trying to get in. He goes, yeah, you know who I am?
Oh, Bluetooth headsets.
Yeah, you know who I am?
Right.
Right?
Right.
He's like, I don't know you, man. Right? And it was that kind of, and then a bunch of women, and then some woman goes, Asian lady goes, Tommy!
To you?
Yes. Because people say that all the time.
Why Tommy?
They think Tommy and Bobby are the same.
It's not.
So then I have to go, no, it's Bobby. Oh, yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Bobby.
And she loved you.
Right. So I call Spade.
I'm outside.
Right. He's like, just say my name. Right. So I go, David Spade.
No contact.
Yeah, no contact. David Spade. And oh, you're with David Spade?
Yeah.
I go, yeah. They bring me right. Dude, it was great. They push all these, the guy with the thing gets brushed to the side. All the girls with the little, you know, their coochies hanging out on the side. Their coochies hanging out.
But was it nice?
I have to say,
because the girls were on vacation, so little Bobby got a little look.
I have to say, I did a couple of glances.
Yee!
Like coochie, like that. You know what I mean? And I saw it. You know what I mean?
Blink, 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 blink.
And I go, and it's like 90% like it'll just music video people.
Who else famous was there?
No one else.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you covering up?
No one else.
Because it feels like famous people.
No,
were
no
there.
one else. I don't know anybody. Maybe there's a demographic of famous people there that I don't know.
Who do you think would be there? The My Pillow guy, maybe?
No, there's no way.
You don't think he
My
was there?
Pillow guy is more of a boa kind of a guy.
Like, I'm at boa.
You know, I think that a lot of young comics got fucked too.
Oh my God, so many people. How about just people got fucked?
Yeah, I had a kid call me. You know, Dillon, the fat gay guy, Dillon.
Yeah, you didn't have to tag those. You could have just said Dillon, the kid who used to work at the Comedy Store. He moved. He's in Austin.
Right. So he called me. He's like, I don't know what to do.
Or Austin, or where did he move to?
He went to Texas.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what to do because you know I'm not making any money here and my dream is here. But
yeah,
he went with Tony Hinchcliffe.
Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah, but
yeah, those guys moved down there for the Rogan train.
I know. What do you think of that?
So many people.
I know.
I don't
you
even know.
Go?
Tim Dillon's moving down there.
I know you want to go
to Austin.
Yeah.
Look, I don't.
We just got our houses, man.
Yeah, we just got our houses.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's
we just got our houses.
Yeah, it's like I'm paying mortgage on my house. I'm not.
Here's my other thing. If you sounds crazy, and I'm going to say this, and I mean this.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, you don't need to stay in LA. You don't need to be in LA. Okay, fine. I get it. I don't need to be in LA to do what we do. Kind of.
You do.
You do.
Because those guys.
They say that, but they don't.
But also those guys, right? Guys like Tony and those guys, they don't have like dream. You and I. They don't have dreams. No,
they don't have dreams.
But
they don't work in Hollywood.
But they don't want to like get on a movie or TV or act.
Right. They're not actors.
And that's why, not that I'm an actor, but I like doing it, and it's a part of my. It's a part of what I do, right?
Yeah.
Right. So it's like I like the challenge of it.
Right. Those guys aren't in the. That's what I'm saying. They're not in the acting side of Hollywood,
and they want to be. Some of them.
I think a lot of them don't.
Yeah, but some of them do.
I don't know if Tony. I don't think he goes out for stuff like that, or.
But he's said stuff to me like, I can't get anything.
I didn't know he goes out. Yeah. I just didn't know how much he goes out. But I mean, like Segura, he acts only if they ask him.
Yeah.
Right. So they're moving down there.
Yeah.
Tim Dillon does. I mean, Tim does whatever the fuck he wants, which is why he's genuinely killing it harder than anybody else in the comedy game.
Really
I mean it. No one is funnier and puts out more consistent shit than Tim Dillon. Yeah. I mean, who else has moved out? I mean, I'm sure Whitney will probably go down there.
No.
Yeah, dude, at some point, I think all those people will go down there. Me and you are going to be the only people in L.A.
But then what happens when the clubs open back up?
Then we own L.A.
Right?
You and me, Chang. We're running this town.
How great would that be?
You and me in L.A.?
Yeah.
I did cross over the hill today to go to get tested again. I'm getting tested 7 days a week.
I know.
It's insane.
Great.
Every day. But across the hill to go get tested because I went over to the studio that our production office is. Today is one of the first days that restaurants are allowed to be open again. Do you know that? We're in purple mode or whatever.
Yeah.
No restaurants have patios open now because it's raining here in LA. Denny's. A line down the block.
No.
People were begging to eat outside at Denny's. That's how much people wanted to be outside.
Wow.
They were just like, please, do I hear something? Oh.
Yeah, it's she's watching something on her phone. Yeah, she is.
She was.
I'm not.
Yeah,
she was.
I'm not.
Don't even say her name. What did she do again? What was she?
She was a
cinematographer.
No, she was the DP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Christopher Reeves. There's a new Christopher Reeves documentary coming out, and his children made it. And apparently it's really good.
Their story.
But so there was their story.
You're right.
Yeah, but there was it's like a footage of him at the Academy Awards like a year later, and he comes out on the stage. And the audience they're trying to be, emotional and be supportive. But there's also some people like in a horror.
Why?
Like I saw Brad Pitt kind of go.
Because I'll tell you why. Why? Brad Pitt's going, I've been on a horse.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
right.
What if that happened to me?
That's it. Yeah.
Brad Pitt's
the audience
like,
was just kind of like this.
That is kind of wild. That picture,
wild.
Zoom into that photo. That kind of looks like a Madame Tussauds.
Yeah.
Are you sure that's real? That seriously looks like a Madame Tussauds. It is.
Oh, so put on like football gear or something. I mean, because the
football gear.
You want him to come out dressed like a
no? But what I'm saying is because the body is withered.
Got it.
Yeah. So put on some.
I get it, like baggy wrap.
Bulk him up.
Bulk him up a little bit.
Like a wrap outfit.
I mean, he's just like, you know what I mean?
Talk about Bobby Lee, the costumer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just, if I was costume designer, I'm putting some padding.
Yeah.
I would just put some padding in. He's Superman.
Bulk him up.
Yeah, bulk him up, Dad.
Well, it would be kind of tight if he did have a Superman shirt underneath the suit. That would have been the crest.
Right.
That'd been the move. So so his kids are making a doc about him right now.
Yeah.
And when does this come out?
It's soon. Oh, look at the hand. Okay, anyway.
Well, was he ever unparalyzed?
No.
What do you mean?
Not so super, huh?
Like did it ever get better?
No, it got worse and worse.
So sadly,
no. Sadly. No, it was a
awful. It's awful.
Spinal cord injuries.
And it was from a horse.
Yeah, I don't know why you asked that. Yeah, sure.
Well, no, I don't remember it.
A horsey did it. Now, did the horse?
No, I don't think they call it a horsey.
No,
I think the thing
not
that hurts
after you've ruined someone's ability to walk.
Yeah.
You think the horsey got in trouble?
I think that horse is glue now.
Okay,
sadly, that
all
horse is
okay.
gone.
It lives with Whitney Cummings. Whitney has it.
Whitney's got it.
Whitney would show it to you. She'd go, "This is Christopher Reeve's horse." She'd go, "This is the horse that killed Christopher Reeve." And they were going to kill it, but I decided it should come here and watch me do makeup tutorials on Instagram Live.
Yeah, because she has knick-knacks.
That's right.
On the shelves and stuff.
She has things.
Yeah. So that's interesting. Yeah.
She would have the thing that killed an American, that hurt an American hero.
Yeah.
That would be. She would take pride in it.
Yeah, like like the body of Bubbles, like Michael Jackson's.
Right.
She definitely has Bubbles stuffed, his monkey, in a room.
Yeah.
This was Bubbles' pacifier. Do you know that? Born in 1983. This was such a polarizing thing when he would walk around with this monkey.
He's from Austin.
Bubbles?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, wow.
You can see him at the mothership this weekend on Kill Tony. Bubbles will be there.
How long did Bubbles live?
Give it up for the great Bubbles. Huh?
He's alive still.
Yeah, you better believe it. He's chilling.
No, is Bubbles literally still alive?
He's,
wow.
He's 40 years old.
Wow.
No, 40. It says 1983 he was born.
He's at the Center for Great Apes.
That was the craziest Google. Bubbles now.
Yeah. I knew Google would have it.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that he is very photogenic, Bubbles is difficult to photograph because he does not like the camera.
He's 6, but he was just cheating on me.
Yeah.
My sugar daddy's going to cut off my Ozempic and I'm scared of what I'll eat.
Yeah.
Things like that. Like we have dream ones where like we want to put things out into the universe and get these people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't see any violence.
There's no real violence because the people there is arguments and there is anger.
Yeah.
But violence is harder to get to. And a lot of the Jerry violence, I think some of it was staged.
A lot of it was staged.
And none of this is staged. So the reality is it's like our hope is that if we get more episodes, there is violence naturally.
We hope for
there
violence.
needs to be violence.
The hope is that we're going to get violence. But we learned a lot doing it. We made some mistakes and then corrected them so that, we had 2 shoots. We figured it all out. And then like, we're going to try to get, if we keep doing it, like we'd love to get some people that really are going to attack each other
100%.
while me and you run out of this.
Yeah.
Jerry Springer did turn into this fake fight show, which I think was kind of partially the demise of the show because it organically was so wild.
It's got to be organic. Somebody's got to really want to fight.
Yeah.
I don't want... Somebody's got to want to fight, but there are like, we have a guy confessing he lost a lot of money to his wife with crypto. We have people like, we have all kinds of stuff going on that's interesting. Guys saying I used to be a porn star, this chick, like, and these are all real things, but like nobody slapped anybody else. But, knock on wood, that could happen.
Yeah.
I really hope it does.
That's the hope.
My name is Yashi Toto for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still working on the character.
I'm working on the character, dude. I'm going to look.
No, it's me and you run out of the studio during a large fight, and then there's a kind of an older female security guard who is tasked with handling everything.
Do you have this woman cast?
No, but it would be hilarious. Like a female, like an older female security guard trying to get a handle on everything. Me and Bobby sprint out of the studio.
Yeah.
Run out.
Yeah.
Let her deal with it.
Yeah.
That's not your problem.
Wait. I hope this is a hit.
I hope it is too.
When's it come out?
October 1st.
October 1st.
October 1st.
It'll be out on Netflix. You got to go watch it.
Yeah, we hope it should be fun.
There's no chance it won't be successful. I told you.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Well, I'm glad we did this and not because they were like, go to the convention and talk to people. And I go, why?
Yeah.
There's 20 people doing that.
Yeah.
And then they were really cool. Netflix was awesome. We said, we'd like to do this. And they said, okay, cool. And left us alone.
Because if you go to the convention and do the chat things, that's already on YouTube. There's like a dozen of those videos right now.
Everybody's doing that.
You'll never beat YouTube. It's fast.
And
it's already out.
It's already out. And it's going to, what's the point?
Yeah.
There's nothing to be learned anymore about people's like opinions about politics. The only thing that's left to be learned is like, how are people living? What are people doing? That's the more interesting element than like why you like Trump or why you like Kamala. It's like, how do you earn money? How does your family dynamic work? Like, who do you hate and why?
Would you take this to another state and move it? I mean, shoot it in different places?
I would shoot it wherever. Absolutely.
I think it'd be interesting to like shoot episodes in different spots. I know that's more expensive.
So. No, I agree with you.
Because then you really get a gist of like the shoot it in Nevada, then you're in Washington.
We flew these people in.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
From all over?
From all over.
Oh, okay, right on.
Because, but it depends on where they'd want to shoot it, but I would shoot it wherever.
Let's take these people that got flown in. What was the general spot that a lot of them came from? We talking Florida?
I'm trying to think. There was Colorado.
Yeah.
There was Florida.
Got to be Florida.
How do you submit to be on the show?
Well, there was a casting call. We're like, are you this person? And do you want to reveal a thing? Do you want to do whatever? And people do it. People are like, why would anyone go on that? I go, anyone will do anything.
Yeah, people want to.
I love all this idea. People are like, why would anyone go on a show like that? You go, anyone will do anything. What are you talking about? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
There's no value to dignity anymore in this country. There's no economic value to it, and there's no emotional value. Like, you don't even sound good anymore if you tell someone you passed up on something and you go, I'm not going to go make a fool out of myself. no matter what it is, people will go, man, I don't know. Like, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
It used to be like 20 years ago, you'd tell a guy at a bar, they want me to go make my family into a laughing stock, and I'm not doing that. And the guy'd go, good for you. Now the same guy goes, I don't know. I would have maybe done that. There's not much left. There's no meat on the bone. Right. So it's like maybe something would have worked out, worked out. Right. You know?
What did you think you learned in the course of the show? What's the collective thought after seeing all these people do all this shit? What's like the one thing you took away from it?
I think
genuinely.
You know, genuinely, what I took away was, number one, how hard it is to do these types of shows.
Yeah.
Because it's you don't have a script, you can't just re-edit and like go back and say let's do it again. Like that's not the way it works.
Right.
If somebody's going to say something to someone else, they say it one time. You're doing it in front of a live audience.
Right.
So I had to learn how to be a talk show host, and because of my podcast, I do it by myself. I just talk.
Right.
So for me, it was like listening to people, and I would lose track of time. So I'd earpiece in, and they'd be like, "All right, you've done 10 minutes with them," like and I'd go, "Oh, okay." Bring out the gas, because there's always somebody we're bringing out.
Right.
And a lot of the times the people in the chairs don't know. So I'm like, somebody's been listening backstage, and then we bring somebody else out. So it's like, it was learning how to do all of that, and then appreciating Springer, Jenny Jones, Ricky Lake, Donahue, Maury, all those people who did shit like that, Sally Jesse, appreciating it and going, oh, it was not as easy as it looked.
Right. It's not. I mean, you have to be a host, and you have to be kind of this. You're almost like you're almost manipulating them as you're telling the story with them.
And those shows did it every single day, all year. We had one shot. We had 2 live shows, Saturday and Sunday, and we edited them. We shot 11 of these segments. We kept 5.
Yeah.
So it took a minute, but as we get better at it, we would be able to we would know. Now I know more about okay, I understand why that segment was. Some people say they have a problem with each other and then get on stage. They really don't.
Of course. Yeah.
They really don't.
We would find that out when we did Bad Friends Live stuff. We'd find out people would bail on a thing that we thought they were really committed to.
Yeah. We had a woman who's a QAnon mom, and all the producers were like, she's a nut. Wait till you hear what she says. She's crazy. And then I brought her on stage and go, what's your craziest opinion? She goes, I like Trump. I go, all right, come on. Anything else?
Wow.
I'm like, are there tunnels underground? Like, give me something.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm pro Second Amendment. I like Trump. And the LA producers were so crazy that they thought that was like the most controversial.
No.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? They're like, wait till you hear what she says. And she's like, I just think Biden's too old. And they're like, see? What a fucking nut job. Yeah. And I'm like, oh no, this isn't. But we did find some people that were, it was really good. And there was some magic on it that happened where you're just in awe of it. Some shit went down where you do just stand back and go, what the fuck is happening?
I love it.
It's kind of wild.
Well, the reason why this has legs is because there's 2 other comics that I can think of that had this, a daytime show. You know who they are?
Well,
I don't remember.
No, probably.
Kirk Fox.
Oh, yeah, Kirk did. He did
Greg Barrett.
Greg Barrett.
But the problem with those shows is that they try to be molded into a talk. Like they're playing a role. So but you're yourself here.
That's right. Yeah.
That's why this is. I think
he's in on the joke.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
These guys were trying to well, tell us. They were just playing like some role.
We were basically like Netflix. We were talking to them and we go, we want to satirize like America. And then the idea was like, well, let's talk to political figures and everything. And I'm like, but that's not America.
No.
So the Republican and Democrat conventions are not America. And then I thought about it and I was like, and me and my collaborator, Brian Frangie, really smart, good writer, we were like, and I work with him on stuff, but he co-produced this. We came up with the idea of basically going like, why don't we just do like a talk show like we grew up with, but with modern problems.
Right.
I want to talk about Joker 2.
Yeah. Well, let's do it.
So,
by the way, and let's make some news because I'll talk right about it. Like his thing. It was his time.
I have a story that's kind of like this. Forget it. Forget it. I said forget it.
I'm interested.
No, forget it. I'm not even going to do it now.
What is it?
What's the fucking look for? That was rude.
I was waiting for you to tell your story.
No, you're like, how dare you interrupt this magical thing we got going on?
Well, no, I mean, he has given us some really great juicy shit. But, but no, let's hear.
No, I don't want to know because it's not even that good
you have
now.
to.
It's not even that good now. Let's go back to the.
No, we're not going to carry on.
Thanksgiving was great too. I saw Thanksgiving. You were great in that.
Thanksgiving was good.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving was really good, but this is
Tell your story.
I'm not. Thanksgiving was
What
good.
movie was it that you had?
Forget it. It's okay.
No, don't let it.
When you did a bad acting job, what movie?
It was pretty bad.
Well, because that's what I'm. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, and you know that's all.
Well, come on, tell your story for real.
Well, cut it out then, because I don't think it's gonna hit now.
What? Tell it.
Can we do the segue again then?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do the segue. What you got? Do you remember what you were talking about? Anyway, yeah. So this and that. Yeah.
Did you ever have any experience?
No, I'm doing it.
All right,
I get to do it.
I didn't know. I'm very good at segues.
I know you're very good. Wow. So yeah, Gleason. Wow. Well, I have a story kind of like this.
What is that?
What happened?
That was so good.
Yeah, thanks.
And I wish that happened before.
No.
Don't you wish it?
Have you ever had an experience that's similar to mine?
It's over, Tim!
What is the experience? What happened?
Well, I was in the movie The Dictator.
Yeah, we remember. Great film. Okay. Beautiful. Playing Kim Jong-un.
No, I wasn't playing Kim Jong-un, dude.
No?
No.
No, I'm serious.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Already now?
Yeah.
This is what's going to happen.
That's not Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
That's not Kim Jong-un?
That's me, dude. Right? So I have this, right? So I have a couple of scenes in this movie. Okay. And I have, that's my wife in the movie. Yeah. Dude, I'm handsome.
You look really good.
Dude, I look so good.
You really do. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a scene where I'm walking out of a bathroom with Ed Norton.
Yeah.
And I just blew Ed Norton in the bathroom.
Okay.
Right? And so Larry Charles and Sasha are on set and they're like, all right, Bobby, you're going to walk out first, right? You're going to hit the mark, right? Turn around, right? And then he's going to come from behind you. And this whole thing. I have to memorize this whole thing, right?
Sure.
Just like yours. That's why I'm saying the story, right?
Hard. So
I'm like kind of panicking. I'm doing the best I can. I'm going, okay, hit the mark, turn left, say the line, this and that, and he's gonna walk this way, right? So me and Ed go into the bathroom, and he goes, Ed Norton goes, nah, we're not doing that way. I go, well, he goes, I'm gonna go out first. And I go, what? He goes, yeah, and I know he said to say that. I think it's better if I say this, then you turn around and you do that. You know what I mean? And he changed the whole fucking thing. And now in my mind, I'm like, oh fuck, whose idea do I do?
Right.
Do I do Ed Norton's or Larry, the director's? In your head, you're like the director,
right?
Even though he's a star, right? So that I said something. This is the smartest thing I've ever done. I went, you know what, dude? I love that. That's fucking great. Let's do it Larry's way first, and the second take we'll do it your way. And he kind of thought about it, and he goes, all right, man.
He'll hate you forever now.
Why?
Yeah, you don't step on Ed Norton.
Wait.
Fight Club?
What?
You gonna step on Fight Club?
Are you fucking out of your fucking mind right now?
Shouldn't have done it.
It was incredibly disrespectful to Ed Norton.
Are you fucking joking me right now, dude?
Yeah, fucker. Yes, relax.
All right.
Jesus Christ, you're getting so caught up.
Yeah, that scene.
He's handsome.
Yeah, he's very handsome.
That is really, but it's an interesting note though that he told you he wanted to go out first. You think that has to do with, is that star shit?
Yes.
It could have been.
Is that star shit?
He's also an actor's actor, right?
I know, but that's also some star shit.
Yeah.
Like, Tom Cruise will say that often, that it'll be written a certain way, and he'll often be like, no, I want to be in the front of the line.
Joaquin would do stuff like that on set because, he'd go, I'd like it to go there. I'd think this way. And he's a genius. And guys like,
yes,
probably our greatest living actors, top 5, he's in there.
I mean, it's got to be. It's
Daniel Day-Lewis. Let's go through the list. Daniel Day-Lewis, right? That Joaquin Phoenix. Right?
Kevin James.
We bought a zoo.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
But
what's up with your nose right now, dude?
I don't know. It's like I had like a thing. I'm having like a thing.
What do you mean?
Like an allergic reaction or something.
Look at his nose, dude.
I don't know what it is.
Doesn't even look real.
No, I know. It's like a red. I've had like an allergic reaction to something. Yeah. I don't know what it is.
You got to change your face wash, Tim.
I know.
I've been telling you that for years.
What's that? The glasses, the nose thing that you get at novelty shops?
Yeah.
It's like a modern version of that.
I know. It's crazy. I don't know what it is. I was on a medication and I had a reaction to it.
Can you take your glasses
antibiotics.
Off? Yeah, keep them on. Keep them on.
See? Yeah. That's why I'm wearing them.
Better with them on.
Yeah.
That's why I'm wearing them.
So are you in town for a while? First of all, you have the best parties.
The parties are decent. Yeah,
unbelievable.
You go to those parties?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, they're the best.
Your parties are the best.
Well, why go to the parties? You're there for 5 seconds and then you leave.
I know, but I love just coming in and out. But
my godson met you, and he's Chinese and loved you. It was a big night for him.
That's what we were godson was the Chinese kid.
Yeah,
wow, that was
a
great.
little Chinese baby.
Yeah, it was a beautiful.
That is the funniest part about Tim's parties. You'll see a TikTok star and a little Chinese baby.
Yeah,
all in the living room together.
Caitlyn Jenner for no reason.
Yeah. Pops on
How do you know her?
You know, we're both patriots. We love the country.
Yeah.
We love America.
Yeah.
I like her. I'm fascinated by her. I think she's got an amazing American life.
Yeah, she does. Yeah,
It's
amazing
very-
American life.
There's very few countries you can do what she did. Think about it.
Well, explain it to us.
Well,
let's say we're from a European nation.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cyprus? Is that one?
It's probably more likely that we're from an Eastern European country.
We're from an Eastern, maybe on the border of Russia and China, so we kind of look, you know what I mean, Asian maybe, and some people look white.
It's very difficult to be born a guy, become an Olympian, become the spokesman for Wheaties, marry a woman whose husband defended another athlete who murdered his wife.
Yeah.
Then have a bunch of stepdaughters. One of them does a sex tape. They all become billionaires, the most famous people in the world. You then decide that actually you were a woman this entire time.
Yeah.
You get surgery to become a woman and then decide that the only way to save America is to elect Donald Trump.
That's right.
Wow.
That's a pretty
American story.
American
and
life.
become Female of the Year on Vanity Fair.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then also kill someone somewhere in between.
And then kill a woman in Malibu with your truck.
Right.
Did she really do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She killed a lady.
But is that real though?
Unintentionally.
Unintentionally.
It was an accident. There it is.
There it is.
And when was that?
In Malibu. It was a couple of years ago. I mean, right? And it was mid-transition, right?
That's right. She was
2015.
I'll tell you what, that sped up the transition.
She was unfocused.
You got to finish the job at that point.
She was unfocused.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't Brandy kill somebody too?
Yeah, Brandy
The
killed
singer?
someone in a car accident.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then she kind of disappeared after that, no?
Because she didn't transition.
Oh, is that what it is?
You get one.
Yeah.
I think you get one car accident. If there's a certain level of fame, you get to kill one person in a car.
Yeah. That's true.
True.
Well, let's go through the another guy. Would you know anybody? I know.
That's killed someone in a car.
A celebrity.
No. Well, yes, I do.
What?
Yes, I do.
Who?
Ferris Bueller.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking.
Yeah, he came with Molly Ringwald, right?
In England.
England.
In England.
When they were like 17.
Yeah.
And then
Laura Bush, George W. Bush's wife.
Wow.
Really?
Killed someone in a car.
Yeah.
Another Bush.
Ted Kennedy.
Ted Kennedy. Killed someone in a car.
somebody.
How about this? Another Bush, different family. The Anheuser-Busch son, Augie Bush maybe, killed a guy in college DUI.
And then Sonny Bono got killed by a tree.
That's right.
That's right.
You remember that?
If I was killed by like a really rich person, let me tell you how easy it would have been to get my parents to not press charges. Let me explain how easy that would have been. It would have been a 5-minute conversation. Okay.
Yeah.
They would have sent not even their top people. They would have sent some very low level attorneys to my parents' house in Long Island.
Yeah.
My parents, they would have just said, "Listen, we can
mitigate this.
We can mitigate this. We can make it go away." And they would have said, "We think you deserve like $44,000." And my mother and father would have lit up. They would have said, "Can we do 50?" And they would have said, "Absolutely." And they would have given them 50 grand, and my mother and father would have dropped the case
100%
immediately.
Wow.
Especially because you were such an ass. You were a troublemaker when you were a kid.
Well, listen, I'm from them. They were troublemakers, but the problem is, in 1997, 50 G's. It's real money.
Real money. Pay off the house.
It's real money.
My parents were so immigrant, they wouldn't even know the rules.
Right.
They're like, "Oh, he died? Yeah, he died.
Good.
No, not good. Oh, no." Right? Like, there'd be an "oh, no."
One "oh, no."
Yeah.
That's also what my parents would have said. My parents would have also,
"Oh, no." Right.
in an Asian accent, said that.
But they assume it was your fault.
Oh, yeah, and even if they offered them money, my parents wouldn't understand. They'd be like, well, 44,000, and my dad would be like, "I don't have."
Yeah, right.
"I don't have a portable."
They end up making your dad pay
and they're like, well, then we'll see you later. Okay, bye. And then my dad would feel like he got one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he won.
He won one. Oh, we had to pay 44. We didn't have to. You know.
You're allowed to. Yeah. So a certain level of fame, I guess. Who's at the cusp that got washed away? Then who's killed someone that never returned? who never made it back.
I don't know. Because the camera's the one that causes all the problems.
That's exactly right. That's where the pain begins.
Knows.
Yeah. I mean, Bubbles could have gone chimp crazy like the documentary.
You watched it?
Do you see it?
Chimp Crazy?
I haven't seen it yet.
Fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Good.
Yeah.
And it's about a chimp who loses it.
It's about a group of people who are in the
chimp industry,
and it focuses what you would think was supposed to be on an original lady, but it ends up being about this woman right here.
This lady,
and her involvement in the chimp trade.
What is the chimp industry?
Oh, dude.
What do you mean? What do you think it is, Tim?
Exotic animals, people.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the state of Missouri, there is no exotic animal ban law. So in Missouri, you can buy, sell, and trade exotic animals that are on the banned list in most places.
But did you notice in the documentary, she has the little ones too.
She's got them all,
right?
Spider monkey.
But still, they're deep. Like the coveted thing is chimp.
Right.
They can have 50 of the little guys, right? But they're like dreaming of chimp.
Right.
Chimp, the biggest one you can have?
No.
Well, gorilla.
You can get a gorilla?
No, you can't, but I'm sure that's the biggest one.
That's the hope.
Yeah.
No, I think they can. Seriously, I think they can have any. You
can't have a gorilla. There's no way you can have a gorilla.
Look at that. What's the largest exotic animal you can purchase in America? On the documentary, they show you one of these like exotic animal auctions. People buy the wildest fucking shit. Like, have you ever seen those like sheiks that have like,
of course, white tigers
in their fucking kitchen?
Yeah.
There was in a house in Beverly Hills. Supposedly there was a guy who had a couple of tigers in the backyard.
Some incredible,
pretty fucking cool.
But in the
it is.
In the documentary though, they show past incidences, like famous incidences with chimpanzees, and you notice when the chimp, because they never leave the house and they're in a cage.
They're supposed to,
right?
They're supposed to be around.
And then
the chimp.
one of them, right, for like a year would just be sitting there like
rocking
back and forth, right? What do you do at that point?
You got to shoot it.
No.
Gotta shoot it.
No, you don't. I'm a chimp.
It's gonna kill you.
Am I doing a good job?
Yeah, that looks like you.
Why would you have a chimp and just have it sit in the cage and do that? It's kind of disturbing.
Well, psychologically, what they break down in this is
that's not even impressive.
No.
If I went to your house and I saw like an animal like doing this,
yeah,
I'm not. Yeah, I'm like, that's not really cool, that cool.
No,
yeah.
I gotta get my Uber.
You have a fentanyl monkey.
They talk about in the thing. They talk about the psychology of these women who fall in love. They think that they value them more than their own children because she says it in there. She goes, "A baby only needs you for so long. The chimp.
That's what it is.
The chimp needs you for life.
It's a baby that's a baby forever.
Forever. They have the needs of a
That's
baby,
what it is.
and they never grow. Even when they're 40, they don't grow out of those like instinct needs of you. But you don't if they don't get to play with other monkeys at some point, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
So these are women who want to have a baby forever, so they get a chimp.
And they have babies of their own, but after like 3 or 4 years, they're like, nah.
Well, the kids even say, there's kids interviewed in the documentary, they're like, she doesn't fucking love us.
Oh, there's no way any of these women are good mothers.
Oh, no.
No.
There's no way like their kids are like, she was an amazing mom and also had this chimp. There's no way. There's something broken.
Something broke. Yeah, something broke.
Yeah, they talk about the kid. They interview some of the kids, and they have to, unfortunately, on camera, passively go, she did a good job raising us. She loves her chimps.
Yeah.
Right. Really, I mean, you can see the sadness in the through line. It's
right.
The documentary is fantastic.
Does any of the chimps act out violently?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
they show you some footage on there. It's wild.
There's one that I had to pause and walk away and go, I can't do that.
Well, you'll remember when we were kids, famously, one of the women went on Oprah because her face.
This is what happens.
Her face was removed. She went on, look at the picture of the chimp attack woman, Oprah.
Yeah, that's the.
Is that her?
Yeah.
She went on Oprah and she had to wear a veil. Tim, you would love this for your new show.
I got to be honest. Not only would I love her for the show, but I don't think she looks that bad.
No, she doesn't. It's not bad.
She actually doesn't look that bad. By the way, there are people in LA walking around that look exactly like that.
In Beverly Hills.
I've lived here long enough where that doesn't shock me at all. An old gypsy woman with one eye, that shocks no one. That shocks no one.
Yeah, I've seen that too, I guess.
Look at her up on a chimp woman on Oprah. She had to wear a veil, and then Oprah, that's the funniest clip. They use it in the movie. Oprah goes, "Can we lift up the veil?"
Oh yeah. Can we lift it the veil?
That's bad.
That's pretty bad.
That's a rough one.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's tough.
Well,
Now wait a minute. Is that Oprah? Which one? Who's that?
That
that's Oprah, Tim. What the fuck?
That's Oprah.
No, I don't mean is that. I don't mean
before the money.
Oprah. By the way, that's almost no thought being put into that veil. All she should think about is the veil.
I know. It makes it more ominous almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
and
like
scary.
this looks like the Batman villain.
Well, this is a perfect, like, this is in Islam. Like, go with that. Go with that.
yeah.
It's time to start thinking about it.
Yeah.
You think just wear a
Convert.
hijab?
Oh, for
just
sure.
convert to Muslim?
You convert immediately.
Yeah.
That's actually smart. The documentary, though, it does something. It's so powerful the way it tells this story because I'm not giving anything away, but the guy who's making it can't.
There it is.
The guy who's making it can't really make it. They have to like go incognito while they're making it.
Why?
It's brilliant because he's a known figure.
Because he directed Tiger
King.
Oh.
Right. So and then when he asked the lady, "Can I do?" and there's like, "I don't want to work with you."
Nobody in the chimp community likes this guy because he's exposed the exotic animal community.
So he'd hired an actor to act as the director.
It's fascinating.
It's fascinating.
It's amazing.
They did such a great job.
You think Diddy is going to be okay?
He's in trouble.
Yeah, he's going to be fine.
He's in big trouble.
I think he'll come back.
He'll bounce.
I think he'll be okay.
He'll bounce back. It happens.
Yeah, well, he's cooked, my
Happens
friend.
to the ditter.
Son, he's cooked, son.
I mean, Eminem's lyric is phenomenal. Did you hear that?
Which one? What did he say?
He goes, look up Eminem's lyric about him. It's actually, because I don't want to misquote it. He goes, like, I'm a R-A-P-E-R. Got so many essays, huh? Essay?
Wow.
And he goes, he didn't just leave out an R, a P, did he? My God.
My God.
Listen to that.
How long ago was that?
I'm an R-A-P-E-R. Got so many essays, huh? Essay? He didn't just leave out the letter P, did he? Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Eminem.
That's killer.
That
Pretty
is.
Good. Did he just recently write that?
But if Diddy is innocent, we're all going to feel stupid, including him.
Yeah. Take it back, Eminem.
To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Take it back.
We'll feel bad.
Well, everyone will feel stupid, all of us.
Is there a shot that he can get out with good lawyers?
No.
Why? I mean, OJ did it when I was a
Cochran's
kid.
not around.
When I was a kid, all we believed in was high-profile defense attorneys. We grew up with them. We watched him get OJ out. We watched him get all these people out. Like, we got excited. They all had names like
Irv
Fishman, or Ben Brathman, and they would come in there and they would just fucking kill. And this DA would get up and she'd be like, "They found the gun," and he'd be like, "You shut up, bitch!" And he'd have a $4,000 suit, and he'd have a Rolex, and he'd have a bunch of rings, and he'd go, "Look at this bitch!" Like, that's what he'd say. He'd go, "Look at this bitch," and it'd be some like frizzle haired, the state representative. And as kids, we were like, the best thing about our country is that if you're rich and you kill someone, you get one of these guys who are the coolest people in the world.
Right.
Johnny Cochran. What's the other guy's name? Bob Shapiro. Oh, dude, these people were fucking awesome.
Is Dershowitz one? Alan Dershowitz?
Well, yeah, and he went down with
the other.
He was a good one.
He was.
He went down.
Yeah.
The Dersh.
Look at him, the Dersh.
The Dersh dog.
Look at him.
They got his ass.
They got him.
The Dersh dog.
But he's still out there. He's debating CNN. Like, he's on Piers Morgan all the time debating.
Yeah. Wow.
Man, they made him look so bad though. The Dersh dog got taken down.
Well, what happened to him?
Because he wasn't for what's his name?
Flight logs.
Yeah, he was defending all the flight logs and all that bullshit.
All
Well, he was like advancing the argument that Epstein had a nature conservatory. And this whole thing's been a big misunderstanding.
Right. The guy just had
look at that.
He had a green thumb.
Yeah.
Who, you mean Green Thumb Epstein?
Look, how many times did he go to the island? Look at it. Look at that.
Him and Larry David
is my ninth time.
got in a fight in a grocery store in Martha's Vineyard.
Him and Larry David did?
Yeah, Larry David was like yelling at him because Dershowitz was like, I think, obviously coming out for like Epstein and Trump and all this stuff. Like, and Larry David and him got into it.
That's fucking rad.
Look at that.
This is the world we live in. And what did we learn today? Truly, that if you're rich enough and you kill someone, you can get away with it if you got a Dersh hanging around.
It depends. If you got an Irv to come in with a nice suit.
Yeah.
We
learned the title of this episode should be Somewhere in the Middle. The truth is somewhere in the middle.
The truth lies somewhere in the middle.
The truth lies somewhere in the middle.
Because that's the way it is.
That's what it is.
That's the way life is.
That's the truth.
And that's what I think that we should remember with Diddy.
The truth lies somewhere in the middle.
Well, that's what that's what we should all. And that's, by the way, I wouldn't even try to say innocence if I was his lawyer. That's where I'd go. I wouldn't even go like innocent because that's never going to happen, right?
No.
Yeah.
So I get up there, I go, listen, Is it as bad as they say? No. Was it great? Not great.
You're a great.
No, I'm telling you.
You're a great defense.
I would have been a great defense attorney.
Wow.
I would have said, listen, none of this is great. I'm not here to tell you that this was great. What I'm here to tell you is that
I'm a jury. I'm jury.
It's not nearly as bad as what they're saying. And like many things in life, and I would say to you, pay attention. I'd say, please pay attention. I would say,
when I'm looking at the sky,
you're thinking.
I'm contemplating.
Okay,
like, all right.
It would take me a while to learn that and trust that.
Okay. All right. Let's start. Oh, you want to start over? We're jury.
Here we are,
ladies and gentlemen of the jury. I'm here representing Mr. Combs, and I'm going to tell you this. Am I going to stand up here and tell you that this was great? No, I'm not going to say it was great. No, but was it as bad as all these people are saying? No. Like many things in life, the truth lies somewhere in the middle. Oh. That's life. People have parties. Things get out of hand. No, it takes a lot of people to bake, I don't know what the exact term is, but the point is that
cake.
Yeah.
Can't speak on the jury.
Oh, can't.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, but I would actually, I gotta be honest, I would actually kind of like that.
Yeah.
I like a kind of a give and
that's
take
really good.
jury. I kind of want a crowd work jury, like a give and take.
Yeah.
But I would say before you go into deliberate,
cakes.
Before you, thank you. Well, now it sounds like you're just being disrespectful to me.
You're just yelling cake at this guy.
It just sounds like you're being rude.
I bet this guy likes cake.
Yeah. Okay.
It sounds like you're being a little rude.
Okay.
But I'm not going to motion for you to be dismissed. What I'm going to say is this: when you are deliberating, I want you to remember that this is a person. This is a person with children. This is a person with children and a career. And this is a person who is more than the sum of his worst acts. Okay?
Wow.
He's more than the sum of his worst acts.
Let's deliberate.
Deliberate.
What do you think?
Not guilty.
No, he's guilty.
Yeah,
he's definitely guilty. Yeah.
But he'll be guilty. He'll be guilty.
I can be swayed so easily. Also in the
you
jury
would be such
room.
a bad jury.
Guilty. Oh no, guilty. No.
What is it called? A hang jury? Hung
jury.
That would be because of you every
But
time.
then what's great about the defense attorneys is when they lose, they go on CNN, and then CNN's like, what happened? And the defense attorney goes, well, he's a rapist.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
He's a terrible person.
Lay it right out.
Course.
It's like, what did you want me to do? I was making money.
Yeah.
Wow. That was very intriguing.
Well,
compelling.
That's how I would do it.
Yeah. I would also go into, if I may.
Yeah.
Into like, we've all been at parties.
Right.
We've acted a fool. No?
That's your defense?
No, I'm just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he's not going to hire you.
I'm at the firm.
We've all been to parties. Imagine the kid in a room of a law firm pitching ideas over how to...
Yeah, that's what I would pitch you. Like, you're the main lawyer.
Yeah.
Right? It's Dillon and, you know what I mean? Jewish guy. That's what the fuck
That's the name of the firm, Dillon and Jewish guy. Yeah, it's smart.
Well, because it rotates.
It rotates. Yeah. Who knows? You know what I mean?
Who knows who's coming in?
So I'm working at Dillon and Jewish guy, and I'm like, well, we could talk about like, you know, people get drunk at parties and they make mistakes too. No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say, what about people who went to the parties and had a completely great time?
Right.
Should
Exactly.
we bring them out?
Yeah.
How about we bring out a bunch of people that went to the parties and weren't assaulted?
Interview Big Sean.
Right.
Bring him
How
in
about
here.
that?
How about me ask this question? I'm like, what is assault?
Well, also, what is human trafficking? What is
that's very good. I'm gonna write that
What is
down.
the whole point?
What is it?
What are you even saying?
Okay.
What is that?
Okay.
I feel like you're hired at the firm.
Dude, I'm working with Dillon and fucking Jewish guy.
Dillon and Jewish guy.
Dude. that would be a great law firm, by the way.
Yeah.
You would be like, yeah, I'll take that.
But what you really got to do, what they really actually have to do is go, the people coming out against him right now are all hoping for compensation. Where have they been? Where have they been? This has been happening for decades and nobody's said anything.
That's how they pitch
so
it.
good.
Yeah. They just like all these people in Scientology. Oh, they just figured it all out. Lee Remini, you rat. They're all rats. And I go, oh, you all figured it out now? You're all liars. Oh, they're trying to get money from this client of mine.
Wow.
Who is a Christian man.
Yeah. Very
The
good.
Christian lean is always good.
Always.
Christian lean's good.
Would you rather be a prosecutor or a defense attorney?
I would rather be a prosecutor. I feel like I'm a prosecutor.
I think you are a prosecutor.
Yeah, I'm a prosecutor.
What am I?
You're a defense attorney for sure.
I think, well, here's what I think is interesting about
You're mumble bumble scrambled eggs. You're a defense attorney. You come in all sloppily late.
You do something brilliant. Like there was a guy, there was this woman, Dana Goldblatt. She was an attorney. I was a juror on a murder trial. Murder, torture, and rape. Literally.
Holy shit.
And we convicted him. He did the wrong. He killed his the baby and mom and all that.
That's her, Dana Goldblatt?
Yeah, so she was an attorney Now, was that her?
Dude,
yeah.
That's got to be. Look,
so she defended this guy, and she would wear these wacky outfits like Miss Frizzle on the Magic School Bus.
Yeah.
And you would end up staring at this bitch's outfits all day and not listening to the thing.
Oh, wow.
So, like, I think you could do a fun gag where you're like the prosecutor's up there doing something, and you're doing something very distracting.
Yeah. Even some of my language, I wouldn't even talk. I would say something like, "Hey,
a new My Cousin Vinny."
Hey, I would go to the jury and go, "Hey,
yeah,
you know what I mean?"
Yes,
yeah,
because they're going, "Did he say hello?" Or hey?
yeah.
No, and that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then it's who cares who raped who? No, I get it.
And I would say something witty like, "I just had some kombucha."
Yeah,
right. Like for breakfast
and dance. Like you would dance.
Seeds and kombucha.
Yeah, you bring in your kava.
Yeah.
You gotta like dance a little too.
Right. I would do. Yeah.
Where did they say he hit her?
Yeah. Dude, you got me, dude. I think I'd be a very good defense attorney.
You'd be a great.
Yeah.
Can you?
Dillon, Jewish guy Lee.
By the way, can you imagine if you were going like if you were charged with murder and you looked at the two people defending you and it was me and Bobby Lee?
Oh my God.
I have my sunglasses on and a red nose. And you're like, what is going on with this?
Yeah. I'm just like, kombucha, baby.
Dancing in with your kava, baby.
Yeah. Well, what do you want to? You want to plug dates?
No, I don't care.
No,
I mean they're on the website. Come see me.
Come see him live, but also
one of the funniest guys on planet Earth.
Thank you very much. Watch if you want to watch it on Netflix. It's October 1st. Thank you guys for having me. I'm glad we finally did this. Thank you.
And to get Tim Dillon. Oh, thank you. Have you know? Look at that. That's horror. They can't even come to America. They get petrified.
They're scared of us?
Yeah. If they go to Ohio, dude, they freak out. Oh, everybody's so scary.
That's so funny.
Oh, why not? Look at that little boy, dude.
A Japanese guy has nightmares of just being in like Canton, Ohio.
Yeah.
He wakes up downtown. He's like, no.
Yeah. State fair. I don't like a state fair.
So much of corn.
Yeah.
So much of corn.
What was that, Italian?
So much of corn. So much of corn.
So much of corn. Don't even get me started. I'm telling you.
Oh, no.
I'm telling you right now. Don't even get me started. I'm telling you right now. Hey, forget about it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, dude.
He's back.
Yeah, he's back. I know. You know what? It's astonishing to me how fat I've gotten.
You're not fat.
Dude, the last couple of podcasts, everybody's talking about how fat I am.
Yeah, you're fat.
I know.
But not bad fat.
It's pretty bad, dude.
No, it's fun fat. You're fun fat. There is a level of bad fat. There is like a line of when you're fat.
Well, I've had dates on like I've gone to the beach with dates. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And when I take my shirt off, there is like that kind of like hesitation.
That is a bad date spot. Why are you going to the beach?
What do you mean?
The beach is such a bad date spot. Sand.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, I do picnics.
Do it in a park.
Okay, that's right.
Go down to Echo Park.
Yeah. I bring boba. I bring it all. Buns.
Boba buns?
Yeah. I bring it all. But
tell me for real, how do you wash your laundry? On hot or on tap? What temperature? Warm?
I honestly don't know how any of it works. I just press regular, and that's all I know about it. And then sometimes I don't even know how to like my dryer. I don't even know how to do extension of the time.
Do you dry everything?
Yeah. Well, my blankets are so large that I have to hang them afterwards.
I hang dry.
You hang dry?
I feel like because you're supposed to, it shrinks.
Yeah. I have so many blankets. I really do.
You're a little blanket boy?
I have a lot of blankets, but I get them at Parachute.
What is that?
To jump from a plane?
No, it's
some sort of fancy bullshit.
It's fancy blankets and sheets.
Free waffle cut and throw.
Yeah. Look at that.
How much is it? Are they expensive?
Air, warm water.
I don't get those are bathrobes. Go to the fucking blankets.
Okay.
What's the point of a bathrobe?
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
What's the point? You can wrap in a towel and then you walk around in the towel until you're dry and then you put on some underwear.
Yeah.
I guess if you're old and you're cold a lot.
Yeah.
They're pretty reasonable. $3.29.
Yeah, that doesn't seem crazy. I don't even know. Probably seems like I've got the Jenna Jameson collection from Target.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Nothing sticks to those sheets. They're still you can't stain them.
It's good. It's good.
Cannot stain them.
Dude, so Dave Navarro texted me the other day.
What? That's rad.
Right. No, but it's
not rad.
Because you know what happened, right?
What happened?
With him, Perry Farrell?
Oh, I saw Perry what did he pushed him on stage. They got into a fight. So Dave Navarro, after getting into a fight, texts you.
Yeah, but I don't know if it was for me. So check this out. Oh, no, I'm being real. Check this out.
What did he say?
He goes,
Whoa.
So he texted me.
Come in here. I want to hear this. Come here and sit down. Set him up in the blue chair.
Sit down!
Where would I sit?
In the blue chair.
In the blue chair.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Tim,
the infamous.
Myself on this chair. I swear to God.
If what happens?
If I injure myself on this chair.
Why? Okay.
Which is a very big possibility.
Yeah.
That's a you problem.
You're gonna be fine.
Well,
we're talking about Dave Navarro getting.
So Dave, remember Dave Navarro?
Yeah.
What happened to him with Perry Farrell on stage?
Have you seen this clip?
Jane's Addiction?
Yeah.
Look at, he pushed him. This was like a week ago.
This is a week ago.
He looks like he's juiced up. And look at this. He's pissed off.
Look at him.
Stomping around.
When Perry's like that, you gotta back away.
Yeah, dude, he looks amped.
Yeah.
He's angry.
He's like, Jane says. Look at Jane says. Right, look at him.
And then he starts to attack.
Yeah. Coming down the mountain. Look at him. Oh.
He's just trying to amp him up. Let's go, play your licks. He goes, what? What are you doing?
Whoa, what is going on there, dude?
Weird. All right, so then
anyway,
so Dave Navarro texts you after this kerfuffle.
2 days later, so Thursday, he goes, did you just wake up from a dream I was in?
Whoa, did you?
Yeah. Ironically, yes.
Wow.
So because it's obviously for a girl, right? So then I go, what? I've been dreaming about you for years.
Good. Play the girl thing. Good.
Are you okay from that stage incident?
And?
Nothing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it was a girl that he was trying to text, named Bobby.
B-O-B-B-I.
Yeah.
But she might have also cared about how he was.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, she could have asked that.
Oh, yeah, she could have.
Absolutely.
But why didn't he respond?
Because he didn't get the answer he wanted.
Yeah.
Should I do another answer?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
That's the way to get a number blocked.
All right.
You do one more, you're going to come up green.
It was in Joker too. You guys know that?
I'll speak about it right now.
And he plays a security, like
a lot of people. A lot of people are shitting on it in the press.
Why?
They're panning on it. I don't know why, but I'll tell you right now. I had suggestions. They were not followed by the director.
Okay.
By Joaquin.
Yeah.
By Gaga. So the reality was I was a security guard. I had 2 or 3 lines.
Yep.
I felt underutilized.
Yeah.
I said I will direct it. I said I will direct it, or I will assistant direct it. I don't know who that guy was. He did something with Ben Affleck. I don't care.
Yeah.
I would have done any of. I would have done cinematography, which I wasn't hugely clear on what exactly it entailed, but I knew that like I had a lot more to give that movie than
the 3 lines
that it accepted from me.
Right.
Sure.
Now, if it's a stunning success, I'm proud to be a part of it.
Yeah.
But if it does fail, it is because they didn't utilize me in a proper way. But if it's a success, I am proud to be a part of it.
But what was it like?
It fails.
What was it like? Because I know your scene Joaquin was in the scene, right?
He was in the scene,
right? So what was that like?
I didn't learn the lines. Because they always lie. The agent lies and they go, they want you to be you and be funny. And they lie.
Right.
They don't want that. Now, Andrew's a great actor and he does like the work of it.
Yeah.
I showed up and I'm like, I'm
okay too, you know?
Both of you. But he was the one he's white. But what I was saying is,
thank you.
Yeah.
I showed up and I was like, you didn't get the script ahead of time. Because they didn't want you to leak it.
Oh, I hate when they do that.
They give you lines in the morning, and I like read them real quick, and I guess I should have drilled them a little more, but they kept changing them. And I was a bit nervous, and it's Joaquin. I've never done a scene in any movie in my life before. This is the first scene in any movie I've ever done in my whole entire life.
It's with Joaquin Phoenix.
With Joaquin Phoenix.
And
Brendan Gleeson, who's
holy
another
shit.
Wow.
Genius. Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm like scared. Truly terrified.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even kidding. Like I'm nervous in my trailer. I call my agent. I don't even think I should be in this.
Yeah.
He goes, no.
I love this.
It's all fine. It's good.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm out of my element. This is not what I do.
Yeah.
But listen, I like acting. I like challenges and whatever, but it's a tough one to start with. There's a lot of blocking in the scene. There's a book that I have to move across the table. There's lines, but like as I'm doing the lines, like I have to look, like the director would come up to me and goes, listen, here's the scene. You say your first line. After you say your first line, you move the book, you put your hands on the book, but don't block the title of the book. Don't block the cover.
Yeah.
Move it 70% across the desk. 80%, it's out of frame. Do you get that?
Yeah.
And I go, yes. And he'd go, then you're going to look, and you're going to look at Brendan, but you're going to wait for him to say his line.
Yeah.
After that, Joaquin's going to pick up the phone. At that point, you wait 1 beat. You say half of your line, Okay, Joaquin's gonna look at you. He gives you a look. He acknowledges that you're there.
Yeah.
And then you finish your second line.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what, and he would say this to me. He'd go, "What the fuck is the problem here?" Because he was being very like, and I get it. I respect him. He's a great director. And I like being yelled at, and it was deserved.
Yeah.
But Joaquin was like, he's doing fine. Like Joaquin would turn around to the director and go, he's okay. And I'm like, I don't know, I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
But they would yell. So then there was like 80 people around you. We're on the Universal lot, all the cameras. Okay. And then they would go action, and I would go. I mean, I would fuck it up every which way.
Yeah.
One time, I was so nervous, I didn't even say the line.
Yeah.
I just moved the book.
Yeah.
I just moved the book and looked away. And the director starts going, "Why the fuck are you looking away?"
Yeah. Wow.
He goes, "Just say the goddamn line."
Does that make you even more nervous?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I can't imagine.
This was one of the worst experiences of my entire life.
Yeah.
Except it was good at the end, I guess. I don't know.
Did you sing?
What?
Did you sing?
No, it's a musical. I should have.
Oh,
sang.
yeah.
I couldn't even speak. So then he would come up to me.
Sing. He can't get through a fucking line in the book shift.
So he'd go like this, but it was hard. I'm telling you. It was
I know it was, but it's just his questioning is.
No,
it just made me so.
But I get it.
I apologize. I apologize on it.
No, but I should have sang.
Yeah.
But the point is, I was there, and then I would do it again, and then he would come up to me and go, "Okay." He'd go. He goes, "Listen." He goes, "The line is actually this," and I said, "And I'm not saying that." He goes, "No, you've never said that. You've never said the line.
Yeah.
Because you've actually never said this line." And I said, he goes, "Just forget it." He goes, "Just say," he goes, "this, just say close enough to it, you know?"
Yeah.
And then eventually I got it and I did it, but it was very hard. It's like hard to do. And I felt bad because, again, I'm not an expert and I felt bad.
It's your first one.
What are the chances the scene does not make it?
I didn't think it was going to be in it.
Okay.
But is it? Do you know?
It's in it.
Yeah,
That's great.
That's great.
Do we see a photo of you on the internet at all? Or
I
no?
don't think, I think maybe there's one little photo.
Oh, really?
I haven't seen the scene because it's not a pivotal scene, I don't think.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah, it's
With security guards.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's with security guards. But I didn't know if they were going to put it in, but they put it in because Todd said he got it at the end. He said it was good at the end.
Zoom in. Is that him?
I don't know where I am. Where am I?
There's Timmy.
There's Timmy.
Yeah. There's Timmy. And
Timmy D.
And maybe, and you know what it looked? I look like I'm doing acting there.
Yeah,
that looks so.
No, I actually look like I'm doing.
If I saw that photo, I was like, "Oh, that guy's a good actor."
No, and you know what? Maybe, literally, maybe I shouldn't have said anything because maybe my scene is great.
I bet you it is.
I bet it is.
Here's the problem.
It's shot so beautifully.
We internalize it because the things that we're feeling and thinking, right? No one else feels or thinks.
That's right.
But because it happens to us, right? It becomes a big thing.
I think just because I wasn't saying the line or doing the blocking doesn't mean I was doing a bad job.
Exactly.
No,
I was.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
that's
was feeling.
Yeah.
Because I was feeling it out, and that's what actors do.
yeah.
I'm like becoming the thing.
How was this guy in the middle? That's kind of Ricky Gervais looking. Was he good?
Yeah, he was really. They're all really. Here's the thing.
I mean, Gleason's phenomenal.
They're all really good. All these actors in this film were excellent. And it's hard to be an actor because I was talking to them and like they just got out of COVID and they hadn't booked anything.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of them were like, this is their big thing. One guy went out and got COVID and they had to get rid of